Michael, I would love to hear some of the more heartwarming experiences you've come across.
One for me is a company based in California, and they have a satellite facility in Oregon. Frequently, when you have a satellite facility, they will think of themselves as the redheaded stepchild. Nobody really cares. And when you get to see the people there get engaged and realize they can make a real difference, that to me can be really heartwarming. With one person in particular, she was looking for a role. She was new at the company and was waiting on leadership to tell her, what should my job be? What do I need to do? Instead, she created her own role. She started asking people, how can she best contribute? What can she best do? And she created her own job description. By taking that ownership, she took on more and more responsibility. Within 2 years, she became the director of purchasing for that satellite facility. She went from not having a role to having a significant role, not only that, but a management role within that company. That's one of the things that's really cool for me, is when I get to see people grow and then hear downstream, they come back and tell me, this is what this has meant to me. And this is what has happened for me in my career from going through your workshops. That to me is really heartwarming when I understand the difference I've made in their lives.
Wow, Michael, it sounds like you are really essentially changing lives with this. Can you tell me another story?
Another one that came up for me was I had trained a team on how to have a powerful conversation when there's a conflict. And one of the things that I have people do is I give them essentially a homework assignment. They need to use what they've learned and apply it between one workshop and the next. Usually I ask them to focus on a business-related topic. One said to me, do you mind if I do something personal? We're having challenges with my teenage stepdaughter and would like to see how this can work with her. I was a little bit concerned because my process is around collaboration, and their therapist talked to them about compromising, which I personally am not a big fan of. Compromising to me is when both sides give something up, as opposed to collaborating and finding a place where you're both happy. What ended up happening when he came back is he said, this was so powerful for us. My wife and I had the best conversation with our teenage stepdaughter than we've ever had. And we've really made some headway on our relationship with her. I was a little concerned when they were going against the guidance they were being given by their therapist, but to hear it work out so well for them, that's just another example for me when what I do is so rewarding.